Welcome back to the New Little Life channel. If you're new here, my name is Allison Tolman. I'm a breast pump expert and a coach for working moms. Today we're going to be diving into the Medela Symphony. All right, this is a really popular pump. I see it used really often in hospitals and NICUs. I recently did a speaking engagement over in Paris, speaking to some lactation consultants over there, and this was really popular in Europe, largely because their healthcare system works a little differently, and you can get this covered for free, and so a lot of moms are using this, both in the United States and outside the United States. This pump has been around for a really long time and is a tested and true option. So today we're going to be really diving into, do you need a hospital-style pump like this? What if you've already been using it? How can you switch to a more affordable and more easy to use for a long-term pump, or do you need to keep renting this? Let's talk about all of the things, why it works well, all that kind of stuff. I love testing breast pumps. A couple years ago, we developed a device to test breast pumps, and we've been gathering data on them ever since. So a lot of the information that you'll see here today is from data that we've gathered from testing that device. I think we have over 100 pumps over here in our office. And this one, I've ordered multiple different ones of these. Actually, one I ordered from eBay recently and it came a little bit broken. So I actually broke it open to explore it further, which was really fun. I really wanted to understand this pump, how it's working, and what it's doing and why it works so well. I do love talking about breast pumps. My main job, though, is as a coach inside of our long-term coaching program called Pumping for Working Moms. This is where we really help working moms, especially high-achieving, career-driven working moms, find this balance between their breastfeeding goals, which is probably going to include pumping if you're going back to work, and their life and career. So if you want that kind of life coaching with some breast pump experts, there's a link down below to apply for more information. All right, let's dive in. So this pump, like I said, I see it used a lot in hospitals. So moms that have babies in the NICU or who need to start pumping early in the hospital while they're still having a baby often start with this pump. Another one I see sometimes is the Immediate Platinum that's over there. We haven't done a video on that one yet. If you want one, let me know. But the Symphony is just, we've known and loved it for years. I think this pump can be a go-to as well for anyone who's struggling with low supply or low pumping output or things like that, to think, well, I need a really expensive hospital grade pump. Anytime we hear like hospital grade, we always think bigger and better, you know what I mean? And I don't think that's always the case. I think most of the time it ends up being kind of pumping practices that are not quite right, but this is a really solid pump and it works really well. I will say though, as we start this conversation, that I've had over 260 clients come through our Pumping for Working Moms program right at this point when I'm filming, and I've only had one that got started with the Medela Symphony and just could not find another pump that worked as well, and I actually ended up loaning her mine to finish out her pumping experience because it just was the one thing that worked. But that is not really the norm. A lot of moms start here and we can kind of adjust. There's actually another video on the channel about pumps, personal use pumps that are similar to the Medela Symphony, both in suction and cycle speed. So that would be an interesting one to check out. This pump is fairly simple to use. So let's just start there and walk you through it as we kind of explain some things about this pump, why it works so well, who it's good for, things like that. So the power button here, we'll turn it on. It should say Medela Symphony 2.0. Sometimes it will say Medela Symphony Plus, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But when you turn it on, it's gonna start in stimulation mode. So you got these three little milk drops here, I guess you could say. That's where it starts every time, which is a really respectable level. This pump has a really big suction range, meaning that I think it goes to like 250 mmHg on the max suction, which you might be thinking, wow, that's low. But high suction doesn't make it a hospital style pump, right? Because we have personal use pumps that go well over that. It's not all about suction, right? I think that's nice about this pump is it has a really low minimum suction as well, meaning that you can start out really soft, which is good for users who have a little bit of sensitivity or want to start on some of those lower levels. You know, one of the differences between a multi-user hospital grade pump and a personal use pump, like this is designed to be used heavily by multiple users. It's trying to, you know, encompass the widest amount of users possible. Does that make sense? So it's getting heavy. That is a downside of this pump, is it is heavy. It is big and bulky and heavy, okay? I don't know if I bumped that up or if it auto advances, because sometimes it does. I'm actually just gonna let it keep going while I talk, because at the 2-minute mark, it is going to switch over into expression mode for you. So this is stimulation mode, trying to initiate that letdown. The cycle speed here is 120, and Medela's done several studies finding that faster cycle speeds initiate letdowns more quickly. So that's kind of why you'll see faster cycle speeds on a lot of Medela pumps. You can force it into expression mode by pushing this button here, but I just want to show you what's going to happen at the 2-minute mark, and then it's going to start auto advancing the suction up too, which is interesting. Let's watch. There it goes. Okay. So it actually came in on level 4 in expression mode, bumped pretty quickly up to 5, and now it's settling into 6. I'm pretty sure it stays here for a while. It might even be 7. I don't know. It's got little bars. There's 16 levels of possibility, both in stimulation and expression mode. I'm actually going to turn it down just so it's a little quieter for us. But this will be expression mode. This is longer, stronger pulls, really to help get that milk to come down and out. You can see if we open up the top, these little membranes are moving here. That's what's creating the suction. So if you want that suction to be on your breast, you do need to hook it up that way. Okay. So this has a pretty unique kit that you'll need to use with it. Okay. I wouldn't recommend hacking this with other parts and things. It's designed to be this way. It doesn't have a backflow protector in the Flange kit, as you can see. It's all built into the connection device and the pump. So if you put it with a Flange kit that has other parts that it's not designed for, it's not going to work like it should. Okay. So this cap goes on here. A second cap goes on the other side if you want a double pump. We'll do that just for fun. There's a little groove on the side where those will come out, and then you can actually clip that close. All right, I'm actually gonna pause that while we talk for a minute. But this has a double piece connector here, okay? So it's got this little membrane. This is essentially the backflow protector, and then it's got the suction hole and the tubing here. You should not be getting milk or condensation in the tubing. So if you have milk or condensation in the tubing, something is not right, and we either need to fix it. This piece may be missing. You don't wash the tubing either, okay? You only wash the kit. It's pretty standard with a connector that goes right there. We have seen a few newer style connectors come out. I'll put a video down below. I haven't seen a ton in the US as of now, but there is a little bit newer style kit that I'll link down there just in case yours looks a little bit different when you get it. Something that I do like about this Symphony is that it comes with multiple different bottle sizes. So this one is called the colostrum bottle or something like that. It is 35 milliliters if you fill this whole thing up, okay? Which I love to see that, because if you're using this in the hospital on days 1, 2, 3, postpartum, you're going to be getting very small quantities of milk. An electric pump is a good way to stimulate the nipple and to get that output, but you're not going to be filling up a bottle, and it can look really defeating if you just barely covered the bottom of a bottle, right? You're like, oh, pumping's not working. But here, you might be able to fill it halfway up, which would feel really, really good and is an appropriate amount for the first few days. So that's something I like. They also have a little bit bigger one as that milk transitions into a higher quantity. This one goes up to 80 milliliters. Again, like 2 ounces is kind of the mark there, which would feel really good. And then, of course, they have the standard bottle size that fits too. One thing that I've complained about from Medela for a long time, and they've actually switched this out on several of their newer pumps, is their valve, okay? It's got this little white membrane piece, okay? This piece does need to be switched out, and if it's not laying flat on the piece here, let me show you. Do you see how it's laying flat there? If it's coming up at all, or if it's warped, it needs to be changed because the pump's not going to function right. Most other pumps now are using like a duckbill style valve instead of this. On the Symphony though, I would just use the parts that it came with. These little flaps can be a little bit hard to find online, but you will need to replace them pretty frequently, maybe even every 2 to 4 weeks. So they don't last very long. This piece is actually, not that piece. This yellow piece is actually supposed to come off. I actually can't get it off of that one. I don't know why. Again, they're just not ideal. Yeah, it's supposed to come off because you are going to need to wash that. So you're going to have to take this little membrane off. Don't lose it. Wash that out. Wash this out. All the things. So there's that. Not the best design. And hopefully they release that newer kit soon because it is a little bit better. But that's essentially what you need to do. Okay. Here is the number one complaint that I have with this pump, okay? And if you're using it in the hospital, if you had a lactation consultant help you set it up in the hospital, I hear this every single day, okay? We do application calls with clients that want to join our program just to make sure it's a good fit for what they need and that this is the kind of support that they're looking for. But almost every day, someone will say, I, was sized by a lactation consultant in the hospital and I was having a little bit of pain and they told me to go up a size, okay? Almost always the wrong answer. And part of the problem is that Medela, these kits come with, the smallest one they come with is a 21. 24 is the standard. Most of them come with 24 and 27. So in a hospital setting, the healthcare providers there are really limited, both in their knowledge of pumping and how to pump correctly, but two, just in the supplies available that they have. So if you're having pain and discomfort with a 24, sometimes the only other thing they have is a 27. And not that that's an excuse for poor pumping advice, but I hear this all the time. They sized me up in the hospital and anyway, yeah. We can go on forever. We fix a lot of problems that happened in the hospital inside of our coaching program, which again is pumping focused, right? Pumping is part of your work, but it's really more of a life coaching program trying to help you balance this pumping fast and efficiently so you don't have to think about it so you can get back to work, right? But we do end up in the weeds of the logistics of pumping quite a bit because it's really important to make sure that you're pumping correctly. Flange sizing is a big piece of that, right? Just know that, right? Sometimes the advice isn't always quite right, and two, they're just limited in the parts that come with this kit. You actually can get different flanges that go on there. You can also get inserts that go in here and change it down. So you can always bring inserts, or order them on Amazon, especially if you are on day one and you're like, wow, I'm going to be pumping more than I thought. Order some inserts, get a good size, or reach out to a professional who has some pumping experience to help you. Something that makes this pump really nice to use for a lot of users is the suction pattern, and I'll put a graph up here for you. You can notice that the pattern has kind of a soft release. So it comes up and then it kind of comes down and then down all the way. And I don't know the technical term for that, but it feels really nice. And I think that's why almost nobody has a hard time with the Medela Symphony. One, because of the fast cycle speeds, those tend to just work better, more consistently and reliably. Two, it's a really high quality motor and pump parts. They have really dialed in how they're doing it. It's also really expensive. To buy one of these is probably around $2,000. I think I found one on one website for like $1,700. I got a couple of these on eBay just because this is my job and that's what I do. I think I still spent like $400 to $800 on there. I actually also did get a carrying case, which is absolutely ginormous. Very, very big, very heavy, very bulky. It has like a little strap too, which is actually pretty nice. And you can fit the cords in a couple like bottles in there, not a ton of stuff too. I had to get that one separately. That was like $150, you know what I mean? Like, you're probably not gonna buy this pump, right? You can sometimes rent them though from like lactation consultants like me. I don't actually do rentals at the moment, but it's not uncommon for lactation consultants to have a couple of these and rent them out to clients. Sometimes your insurance will pay for that from a DME company. Sometimes hospitals have rental programs as well. And that's probably the most common thing that I see with this pump is it being rented out, or it just lives in the NICU and multiple users are using it all the time, which is what it's designed for. It is a closed system, multi-user pump. It's designed for heavy use. You could seriously put 2,000 hours on this pump, maybe even more. They have them serviced pretty regularly just to make sure that they're up and running. But, sometimes if you've got a pump that's got 5,000 hours on it, is it performing as we'd hoped? No. So you can always ask when the last time that the pump was serviced, or there's a way to check the hours on it as well. My pump, the one that I got from eBay, came with 2 different power cords. One of them, I couldn't figure out where to plug in, right? So it might be more for like a hospital setup and something like that. I actually have had clients be like, I don't know where to plug it in because it doesn't fit in this hole here. There is a secret flap right here. That is the power cord, okay? There's actually an arrow saying pull it up, but I don't know why they covered it there, but you're just gonna pop that up and then the power cord goes right in there, just in case you're wondering. This little piece does come off, and then the one that I ordered, the other one, it was off. This is again just to kind of hook it to the hospital pole and how they use it in that kind of setting. Another thing that I've been super curious about is there's a card in here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little card in here. This one says standard, and actually both of the pumps that I have say standard. This card does not come out. Like, I've tried really, really hard to get it out, But I know like online, I found a card that said plus. And I know that there's different programs that you can use on the Symphony as well. So this one that I took apart, I actually made my husband come in and yank this card out. So this is what the card looks like. Okay, and again, this is the standard one. It's got a little chip in here. I'll put a link down below for the plus card. I would imagine that most of the Medela Symphonies that have been manufactured more recently have the plus card in them. It actually has two different programs on the card. The first one is called Initiate, and the other one is called Maintain. I'll also link below a video from Medela themselves talking about what those two modes do. But essentially, Initiate, and I think you can change in between those modes on the actual settings on the front of the pump. Like the card allows a little bit more programming to be done. The Initiate mode is really designed for the first few days. So trying to initiate a milk supply is the idea. I think it's really fast suction, has a little bit more pauses in it. I don't actually think it goes into an expression mode type thing. I need to order a card and see if I can switch it out and see if it works in here. This card, I'm not sure if it was meant to come out. It's like, it was almost like glued in there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if this adhesive is just from a lot of years of use or if it was actually glued in and not meant to come out. That would probably be my guess. But anyway, the Initiate mode was really just designed for the first few days. So if you're using that mode past day 7, you're probably not using the pump correctly. So make sure that you're in Maintain mode if you're using this a plus version that has those two options. Okay, Initiate will not be a great place for efficient milk removal past those first few days. Okay, this video was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I've learned a lot about this pump over the years and just kind of pulling it apart and diving into it. And so I just kind of wanted to share that with you. I actually I've said this in a video before, it might be a dual motor pump because the levels are exactly the same whether you're single or double pumping. I'm actually not sure that it is. I can only see one motor in here. Again, I didn't pull that motor apart and I'm not an engineer, but it may only be a single motor pump. There actually is another single motor pump, the Arto Alyssa, that has the same levels both on single and double pumping, no matter what you do. I've actually talked to that company. That's not a dual motor pump either, but the technology inside is advanced. And so the pump is actually capable of a lot more, and they cap the single-sided pumping to match the double-sided pumping, right? So it's exactly the same. I would imagine something very similar is going on here if it is not a dual motor pump. Again, I only see one motor, which is totally fine. It doesn't really matter, and now we're really getting into the weeds of And now we're really getting into the weeds of the specifics that you don't really need to know. But I just thought that was kind of interesting as well. Overall, I really like this pump. If you're in the hospital and if you're trying to initiate a supply, this is a great pump to use and a great start. You'll need to get your own flange kit and tubing, and then you just kind of take that with you as you go because multiple users are going to be using this. If you work in a hospital and this pump is available to you, I've had a lot of healthcare workers through my program, and sometimes they'll go to the pumping room and just use the pump that the hospital has, and that could be a really nice option as well. This is not a sustainable option for carrying around back and forth to work. Even purchasing on your own can get expensive. You know, I bought these on eBay, but I'm not like actively using these or loaning these out. If I were going to be using a pump myself or loaning it to clients, I would definitely buy one new. Again, it's like a $2,000 investment, so it's not cheap. And I don't think it's totally necessary, right? You can get by with a good milk, starting a good milk supply and maintaining a good milk supply with a lot of the personal use pumps that we have on the market right now. I've done a lot of other videos on the channel on a lot of those pumps. Although I do think this is kind of a Cadillac of pumps, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to use this. Like if I was having another baby and was going to be pumping heavily for that, I'm not sure I would even bother with this. You know, we have a lot of other better options out there that are easier to use, more sustainable in your life. So I know sometimes in the beginning you can want to just use what you use. And if you got started on this pump, it can be a little bit tricky to wean yourself off of it onto another pump just because of the cycle speeds and suction that this program is running. That's not uncommon when you're switching between pumps anyway though. But this one can be a little bit tricky just because the letdown is a trained reflex. And when you train it to let down and release milk at such a high cycle speed, sometimes we struggle to find other pumps that have a similar feel and speed. But again, there's another video down below walking you through a few of those. So there you go, Medela Symphony. If you have more questions on this pump, please put them in the comments down below. I would love to answer them and love to kind of interact with in a community there. I know a lot of you have used this pump, so please share your experience down below, little quirks and tips and tricks that you've learned about it. The comments of this video is a great place to explore and kind of really learn some of the nuances of this pump. If you're a working mom and you really want that holistic help balancing pumping and your work life when you go back to work, again, that's what I specialize in. There's a link down below below to apply to speak with my team. All right, I wish you the best of luck, especially if you're using the Medela Symphony. It's a great pump. I hope you have a little bit more knowledge of how it works and how to use it. We'll talk more soon. Happy pumping.